All right, now we're gonna go take our walk. It's warming up a little bit today. We're just taking a walk down our street.
What? Wow, mine goes good. Oh no, I'm always videotaping.
Usually take a little walk. We notice what's blooming, what flowers are out. Of course it's spring now, so we see some azaleas and daffodils blooming in the neighbors' yards and the trees. Sometimes I take my dog, but today I decided to leave her home. She's getting older and a little slower. Here's at the end of our street is a little stream. When it rains in the springtime, they get tadpoles and the girls play down here sometimes before it gets too buggy. You should have brought your boats down. We could have sailed them. Looks like there's enough water to sail them. Right through them.
We can always go back and get them.
Yeah, we can come down later when it's warmed up. I don't see any tadpoles yet. Oh, there comes a leaf. We're looking at our shadow.
Man, mine's tiny. I can get my foot above my head. I can kick my head. Then I grow huge.
Alright, so here we are during circle time. We just lit our candle, and now we're going to do our opening verse. We've got a little bit longer one this year. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
In front, behind, my left, my right, above, below, I curl up tight. I stretch my arms like a shining star, to earth bring light from realms afar. I stand so straight and true, I bring love to all I do.
Alright, we're going to record our recorder song. We usually do recorder during our circle time. This is an older one we did from a couple years ago, but it's sort of simple, so we just wanted to do it for you. Hot crossbones. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Do our monthly verse. We have a verse we do every month. We change it, of course, and I could give you a copy of that if you don't know this one already. You ready for March?
Yep.
Marches. Ready?
Marches, colors, purple and gold, 6 petals to the sun unfold.
All right, you ready to sing Branches Snowy May?
Yes, I guess. Here's a branch of snowy May, a branch the fairies gave me. Would you like to dance away with the branch the fairies gave me? Dance away, holding high the branch of May.
You're not going to be in the video, it's over here.
We sounded horrible. I was laughing.
Too high or too low?
Here's a branch of snowy May, a branch the fairies.
Here's a branch
of snowy May.
Try again. Come over here. You know
That's
what?
how high I want
Move
it.
this out of the way. That'll be lovely.
Let me do something.
Alright, come on over here now. Stop.
Come on.
Right.
I wave my hand like that.
You can do it like this.
Here's a branch of snowy May, a branch the fairies gave me. Would you like to dance away to a branch the fairies gave me? Dance away, holding high the branch of May. Dance away, holding high the branch of May. Here's a branch of snowy May, a branch the fairies gave me. Would you like to dance away to a branch the fairies gave me? Dance away, holding high the branch of May. Dance away, holding high the branch of May.
Alright, now we're going to just do a few simple things with bean bags that you can try with your child, just about any age, really. All right, you guys ready to do the spider? Ready?
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again.
All right, now we're going to do the waterfall.
Water is falling down my back, down my back, down my back. The water is falling down my back so early in the morning. Circle time is over, the candles all around. Blow them out with tiny breaths and start my lesson now.
Okay, and here is our homeschool room. This was our dining room, which we never used, and we decided to turn it into the schoolroom. I guess it's been about 6 years ago when we decided to homeschool, and we just used some of the kitchen cabinets over there that when we did our little remodeling, we moved the dining room table into the kitchen, and we moved these cabinets out, which turned out lovely because we've got a place for all of our art supplies and all of that. But even if you don't have an entire room set up just for homeschooling, you don't really need much. As you can see, we did our circle time right in our own living room, and the room is right here. We do our circle time in here, and then we come in here into our school room, and really all we need is what we have is a large table that we all sit at. I got this one at IKEA, and I love it because it has adjustable legs. So as the girls have grown taller, we just lengthen the legs, and so they are always at the right height for writing, you know, not trying to sit on a desk that's too high or that has gotten too low since they grew. And then we just have this little organizer over here, which had baskets for toys, I believe, and I've kind of turned it into a place for kind of miscellaneous things, scissors, and I try to keep everything in baskets pretty neat, but it gets used a lot, so everything's not always perfect. I do have a basket for the crayons here, our stick crayons and the block crayons. And then I keep our separate, the ones that we use all the time for our main lesson in this little basket on the table. I keep the yellow separate because otherwise it gets a lot of other colors on it so easily. And I just got the girls one of these Stockmore. It's got some of the different colors, but probably all not the way they were before. But anyway, those are the more specialty colors. And we just keep them in a basket on the table here for the most part. We have the Furby Lyra pencils, the smaller ones, and then I got these larger ones that are real nice, taller. And then this year we introduced the graphite pencil for 4th grade, which is, where is it? There we go. These really nice Lyra Super Furby, and they come with these nice erasers. So we just keep them in here, and they also have an ink pen, fountain pen, which we got from one of the Waldorf sites last year when they started doing cursive writing. If you're just getting started, you really only need the block crayons and maybe a few stick crayons, and as you go on into the grades, you can add a little bit more each year. You know, I add another layer of supplies, and you know, it's pretty simple. We just keep these. We've had these, I know we've had the short ones for at least 2 or 3 years, these 2 years. And the stuff just lasts so long because of the quality of the materials. And here I just have a little place to display paintings or drawings or whatever. I do have 2 blackboards here that I got before I even knew about Waldorf. I had their blackboards, and so we use these. I used to do my my drawings. Sorry I don't have one up there right now, or math problems and that kind of thing. The girls also have art boards, which we use, and I have one too. These white art boards, which are great for painting, or painting boards I call them. I love these little, you know, small chalkboard slates they can use for practicing their form drawing or practicing math problems or whatever. All right, and over here is our nature table section, and of course it's just right before Easter, and so the girls made some Easter eggs, and we have a beautiful spring maiden, which my friend needle felted. I absolutely love it. That was not me making that. And a little basket with chicks, so sweet. And the girls blew these eggs. A couple of these were needle felted eggs that I made, and the girls had made in previous years, and most of these are the blowing eggs. I think I did make this rabbit a long time ago. And he's kind of he's just kind of really doesn't have a lot of form, but I think he's really cute. So this is our nature table area. We just use this little spot here with a different color silk for each season or month, however we want to do it. We usually have something on there the whole time that's like a seasonal figure. We have one for each season. In the summer we have a mermaid, and in the spring we have the spring maiden. In the winter we have King Winter, and in the fall we have a witch. And also we have kind of an autumn fairy or something that we put out as well. So over here is sort of the music section where my girls use for playing their instruments. One plays the violin, one plays the cello. And I have a cabinet here, which is really our pantry. We have a map, which we just recently got up since we're starting to study geography. We just put this up and got this for Christmas. So we got our world map up. And this pantry just holds food, and it also has some supplies in it. But most of our supplies are just over here. We keep our painting in a big bin, and then we just use that same bin to wet the paper when we do our wet on wet painting. We've got glue and, you know, all kinds of things down in here. Lots of yarn. I believe I'm showing you my stuff. But anyway, here's the yarn and sewing, embroidery. We're starting cross stitch this year, so I have a lot of stuff, and there's all kinds of wool roving. I have tons of wool roving in here that I've collected over the years to do needle felting and wet felting, and they're all just kind of, you know, it looks like it's not real organized, but I do have it organized in here. There's regular felt, and it's all kind of in here. And then I can just close it all up, and then I have these two little things for the drawers where the girls have their own drawer where they can keep their main lesson book and their journals and whatever in, and then these I just keep for paper, supplies, you know, whatever we need. So it's nice to have this. But you could really use anything, you know, whatever you've got for your, you know, your space. If you just have to use the dining room table or the kitchen table, you know, you could do that, and then just have, maybe you've got a cabinet or a drawer, or like I said, in this, like this tall cabinet, you could just, you know, make one shelf where you can just keep your paints. I have the paint things that we finally got these this year, the little, the paint jars, these special ones that were made. They're really pretty. But you know, you don't need any of that. You can just use the baby food jars, and you can just, you know, use a shelf on your pantry, or maybe get, you know, it's your own little bookshelf or something that you could use in another room. Clear off a bookshelf to use stuff. You don't need an entire room. We just happen to have this room that we never used, and now I love it because we use it every day, and we do all of our sewing and crafting in here, and it becomes sort of the center of the house. I mean, it is right off the dining room, I mean right off the kitchen and the living room, so it gets used a lot. So let's go see what the girls are up to. I think they said they were going to be jumping on the trampoline. So we finished main lesson, and after that the girls come out and play on their trampoline or just play in the yard. They're kind of into the trampoline, as we just got this one for Christmas, and so they're having a blast out here. They play while I go get lunch ready and just have a blast. I mean, it doesn't take long to do school. We just do school, you know, maybe for a couple hours in the morning. Oh, our church bells are ringing at the end of the street. I don't know if you can hear that. And they have the whole yard to run around and play.